Today I'm inside my kitchen. I have two receptacles that are near the kitchen faucet, a water source, and today I need to install this GFCI in one of these receptacles. Let's jump right in. I need to turn the power off at the breaker box before I swap out this outlet with this GFCI. I'm now removing the cover plate that's held in by two flathead screws. One of these outlets should have 4 wires attached to it. This is the one. Next, I will be removing the 2 Phillips head screws that hold the outlet into the receptacle box. As I pull this outlet out, I can obviously tell the installer of this new outlet had no idea what they were doing when wiring electrical. It's pretty obvious what's wrong here. The neutral wires are looped in the right direction, but that bottom one is not under the screw and looks like it's about to fall off. I'm going to double check the power with my voltmeter before I go sticking the wrong type of screwdriver onto these screws, according to many YouTubers. I'm going to loosen the black wires, the hot wires from this outlet. Surprisingly, they were on there tight. This connection was good, even though the wires were looped in the wrong direction. Flip the outlet over to the other side so I can work on the white wires, the neutral wires. This bottom one came off very easy. All of these outlets are the same in my house. It kind of makes me want to go check all of the outlets in my house and make sure that they are all wired nice and secure. I highly doubt they are from looking at just this one outlet. The bare wire going to the green screw is my ground wire. I'm removing that now. Here's the new GFCI I'm going to be installing. This is for indoor use only. It comes with some stickers, an outlet cover, and instructions. Do not go by top and bottom, go by line. Remember, the IN in line means in for power in. The O in load means for power out. The power out will have a yellow sticker like this on the back. This GFCI that I'm using is going to be back inserted with these copper wires, so I'm going to straighten them out and ensure that they are about 5/8 of an inch long. Next, I'm going to spread these wires apart. Then I'm going to turn on the breaker because I need to find out which one is my line. I have 120 volts right here, as you can see, and I have 0 volts down here. So the top wires, in this case, are going to be my line. It does matter where the neutral goes on this. If you're getting 50 volts on a non-loading meter, that means that those do not go together. Now I'm going to turn the power back off so I can wire in this new GFCI. I've got my line wires determined from the voltage test. So I'm going to hook up my line wires to the top of the GFCI. The white wire, neutral wire, is going to go to the left if you're looking at the face, and the hot wire, the black wire, is going to go to the right looking at the face. The bottom wires are the ones that are going downstream. That is to the other receptacle in my kitchen. That receptacle is within 6 feet of a wet location, and it is also going to be getting the same protection from this GFCI. If you were to have outlets on both sides of the kitchen within 6 feet and they both had 2 wires, you would have to install 2 GFCIs, as they would most likely not be on the right circuit if everything was installed correctly. I've got all of my wires hooked up. I'm now going to install the ground wire, which I am going to loop. I am going to back off the screw and make a loop with my pliers just a little bit bigger than the screw, hook it around the loop, then take my electrician pliers and clamp it on there. Clockwise loop so it tightens with the screw. I've got 4 circuit wires in this box, which is the maximum for a single box. I'm making a S here in the wires before I push it back in. It just makes it go in easier, gives it a little more room. Right here, I ran into a problem where the top screw would not go into the receptacle box. It just wouldn't bite. The bottom one did. Do not use a drywall screw if your screw is not longer. Just go to your local hardware store and grab a longer 6/32 screw to go into the receptacle box. I just happened to have one on hand, and this worked out well. Now I'm going to grab my trusty outlet tester, plug it into the outlet, and I'm going to turn the power back on. My outlet tester did not light up, but if you pull it out, you can see that this is not reset. Just hit the reset button and the green light comes on. We're going to retest this, and we have power at this GFCI. I'm going to install the new cover plate held in by 2 flathead screws. Make sure that you leave your screws going up and down if you want it to look nice and slick. If not, whatever. Next, we're gonna check out our other outlet that is downstream. I know this is on the same circuit because I tested it with the breaker earlier. This circuit tester has a ground fault tester, and it works. That's the one I just installed. Reset it, and we are good to go. This fix is done.